Hello, this is Akiko Sudano, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. And hold on a second, let me just make sure that yep, good. Okay, great. Well, welcome to my video. I don't know if, good morning, Karen. Good afternoon. Hi. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have started noticing a lot of like tulips in the grocery stores and the flower bins and stuff. And it's like, so it's just like so happy and stuff. And I didn't do any inside forcing, flowers or anything this year, so it's pretty drab and everything. So the first thing I thought was that, oh, so people are sending tulips for Valentine's Day, and so that inspired me to make a Valentine's card with tulips. And I'm using the Timeless Tulip set, which is in the new catalog. Hi Chi, hi Kathy, thanks for joining me today. And I'm using the Timeless Tulips set that's in the new catalog, and I've used this a couple of times for cards. And then I just got this one, this new Heartfelt, and this is the Valentine's Day offering, one of the Valentine's Day offering that's in the catalog, in the new catalog that they just came out with. So these are the two stamp sets that I'm using. And I've already got the stamps all mounted, and I'm using the paper that goes with the Heartfelt stamp set. And the paper is called From the Heart, and it's got the real red and the flirty flamingo paper, and it's got some really pretty designs in that paper stack. And I'm going to use this side, but see how the back of it's got the stripes? So that's really, and then also with this paper stack, it's got like some red foil and some designs with red foil and with pink foil. And the flirty flamingo is a nice bubblegum pink, so it's really nice. So this is my inside, so I'm going to put these pieces aside, and we'll first start with some stamping. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, oh no, this is not for stamping my tulips. This is for stamping my tulips. This is a piece of thick whisper white paper. And I like to use the thick whisper white because I like to give, if I'm going to mount something with dimensionals, I like to give it a little bit more stiffness. And so I use the thick whisper white, and I'm going to use the full tulip stamp, and I'm gonna do 3 of these just in case. Let's see. Let's ink it up. And this is real red ink that I'm using here. And I'm gonna stamp them out, and then I'll punch them. 1. I'll do this one on this side. 2. And 1 more. There goes my garage door. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my stamp room is right over the garage. So every time the garage opens and closes, boom, it goes. Yes. Okay, I've got these 3 tulips stamped out, and I guess I should have been a little bit more careful about putting that one upside down. Let's see. Let's punch them out. Let's do this one first, and we're going to line it up. Hopefully you can see that. Good. Very nice. And then this is the tulip punch, and it's got that extra part there, so you want to be careful not to I screwed this up because this is going to punch this flower and not that one. So I'm going to have to just cut this and do these independent of each other. I just wanted to have an extra tulip. Silly me. See, if I put it in this way, then I would have clipped the other tulip. I knew I was going to do that. Oh well. It's a good thing I looked before I did it. Oh, hi, Christine. Yes, I love this set. Yep, they were both good. Both the honeybee set and the tulip sets. They're both great sets. I'm just a sucker for flowers. Now let's see if I can get this in there without and arrange it, and then I'll pick the we'll see. It's kind of tight. There we go. Yeah, there are so many great sets in the in the catalog, in this new catalog. There, I think that's good. Makes it hard to decide. Okay, so I've got 3 tulips. I don't know if I'm going to use them all, but I've got them if I need them. So put that aside and put my scraps away. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this little panel, and I'm going to use the Love You Lots stamp set from the Valentine's Day set. Can you see this one right here? That's the sentiment I'm going to use, and I'm going to put this little panel, and I'm going to put the sentiment down here, and I'm going to have the tulips up here, and then put some stems down there. But first I want to make sure that I've got plenty of room for my sentiment, so I want to put the sentiment, stamp the sentiment first. And then I can arrange everything else after that, around that. And then this stamp is this font is really pretty. It's really fun and cute, but it's got thick letters on it. So I want to make sure, I want to test it first just to make sure I've got good coverage. And one of the things that I really like about Stampin' Up! Inks is that you get pretty good coverage with the consistency is such that when you have see, that came out beautiful. When you do photopolymer stamps, you get really nice coverage with the Stampin' Up! Ink and ink pads. I don't think you always get that with other inks. You have to be a little bit more careful about what you choose. Okay, next I'm going to put you know what I want to do? I want to kind of figure that I can kind of lay these things on top. I think this one seems a little darker, so I'll put this one here. I want to lay 2 tulips on the panel like this. So I'm going to just kind of put them out here and then kind of use that as a guide for where I put the stems. So put one right here, and I'm using Granny Apple Green ink for doing the stems. I felt like that's a very happy ink color, and so I wanted to use that. And then right here, have them both coming from same kind of area, kind of same point here. So that's done, and then they'll go like that. That'll be pretty. And then we need some leaves. So I've got both of the long leaves inked up, and we leave that there. And it seems like one leaf right here is good. Hopefully I'm in the camera. Okay. Move that up a little bit, and let's see. Let's just leave this. Do the same. Use the same stamp, and then just do this one kind of off to the side on the other stem. There. Yeah, and it goes off, and that's okay. I think I'm going to just leave that as it is. All right, so put the green ink away for now, because then what we want to do is we want to put some, put another tulip on the inside. And then let's take our panel that we've stamped. So we've just got the sentiment and and the stems with the leaves. And I'm going to be gonna use the snail. And I've got dog hair all over everything. Oh my goodness. Okay. Put snail on the back and be very, very careful when I go to mount this on my mat. So this is a real red mat, and I stamped the sentiment in real red, and the mat is in real red also, and we'll put it on here. Oops, let's see here. There we go. Move this over so. Okay, yay, I did that pretty well. This is the hardest part for me. Hi, Amy. But I've decided I'm going to try to use snail more for adhering my papers down, because I do think it works a little bit better than I think it works a little bit better, but it's such a challenge to get it even for me. But just try. So I did that, and then next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mount the pretty Heart Designer Series paper on a real red card base. So I'm going to do this again with snail. I'm going to be very careful. But that's one of the things I'm challenging myself with, is to work harder to get even borders with snail, and not just be lazy and rely on the liquid glue. Hi, Li Ting. I'm embarrassed that you're on, Li Ting, because my hands are just a mess, and I need to do my nails. But this afternoon, there, that worked out good. Yay. Okay, so then the next thing we'll do is we'll put some dimensionals on the back, and then we'll pop this guy up kind of on the side here. Let's see here. And then we'll pop we'll get the background popped up, and then we can pop up the, then we'll pop the tulips on, and then we'll work on the inside. Oh, that's good enough. Let's clean them off. So we had some snow the other day, but we just barely got an inch of snow. And then it was followed by freezing rain, and now it's all melted. We didn't even have to shuffle the driveway, which was very nice. So put it on the side here, kind of just a little offset to the offset there. Good. Now let's get our put our dimensionals on the back of our tulips. Position those on. card here. So I just got my paper pumpkin kit yesterday. So next Sunday is going to be a paper pumpkin day, and it is so cute, and it's also Valentine's themed. And then put this one right up here, and it's okay if they go over there. And then I made this little bow, and this is out of the Real Red cotton ribbon. And I'm going to get, which side is, yeah, this side. We'll put the glue on this side. And I'll put, get a glue dot, a couple of them, I think. And we'll put it right down here. Yeah, that's okay. That's good. So that's the card front, and that's finished. Now let's work on the inside of the card. And I was thinking that we would have like a one stem right here with the flower, the tulip coming off of that. And should we do the flower first? I think we'll do the flower first. Let's stamp the flower first, and then we can position our stem underneath it. And again, we'll use the same colors, and I don't think I'm going to stamp off. I'm going to just go ahead and do this full strength. Oh, that's a funny little spot there. Let's see if that's, yeah, that's okay. Okay. About right here. I'll put the tulip. And then I want to put a little strip of the heart paper down on the bottom too. So got a tulip there, and then we'll put the stem. And again, we're using Granny Apple Green for the stem. And position that down here. I think there's still room for writing. Yep, that's good. And then a leaf or two. Do one down here. And then I'm going to do this all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, that's okay. That's good. All right. Cover this up. And then, you know, with these little strips on the bottom, I'm going to continue to use liquid glue because they are, I think, the most unforgiving. And then you mess up your proportions when you go to put your let's see. I always check the back to see that everything is about the same. Makes it easy, and then press it hard. See, so I have some hearts on the bottom. And let's adhere this to the inside of the card, and then we'll be done. Lots of ideas for Valentine's Day, and it's what, 3 weeks away? 3-4 weeks away? It'll be here before we know it. There, and there. That's, I don't know, maybe that's a little crooked. There. So you've got the inside of the card with a little tulip, And then the outside of the card with 2 tulips and a bow. I think that's good. Love you lots. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Kathy. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this. And thank you very, very much for joining me today. And have a great day. Bye-bye.